and you know, I don't know if he was on board with that.
Yeah, no,
he was
not
just like
not at all.
answering earnestly. And
It was like he was having like a really nice. We talked about like actually that's probably gonna stay in the first one, huh?
yeah,
The people already listened to. We talked about like dieting.
yeah.
and shit like
It was 27 minutes of talking about chicken salad and the best what you have to do to order chicken salad at Joe's. I told a great anecdote about going to Joe's on 3rd Avenue. And I asked for a chicken salad.
Oh yeah.
And the guy was like, "Hey, what do you mean?" I'm telling literally the same story.
People just listened to
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
by the way. So they're
Adam
just gonna
wasn't
hear
here.
it.
I was
Well,
with
I
Adam.
mean, now you're telling me the story. So
That's right. I'm sorry.
So a whole
Felix
new
in the
bit.
studio.
Yeah, we,
yeah,
we have
yeah,
Felix
yeah.
Biederman from
Rattlesnake.
Chapel Trap House,
Yeah.
honorary Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
That's
Felix
right.
Biederman and Adam.
Of course.
I'm back.
Adam, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
And I'm
Has a
actually
friend.
I'm Sharad Vroshalkias.
Yeah, Sharad's
The black-
Sharad Rosalkias,
The Black Rican
the
rattlesnake.
Black Rican rattlesnake from Race Wars.
Spin-off. A spin-off.
Stav told me he had a racial awakening on his way here.
That's absolutely right. Yep. I'm a Black Rican now.
Yeah, we're actually now live at the Anthony Cumia Studios 2 in Bed-Stuy.
Bedside.
And believe it or not, Anthony's not actually allowed in this neighborhood. So we have to Skype him in whenever he tells us how to decorate the studio, because he wants it to look just like the top of the Empire State Building, where his real studio is.
Oh man.
He likes
So,
to
yeah.
just stand on the balcony and just say the N-word. a
Yeah,
lot.
so this whole place is filled with lawn jockeys, a lot of blackface art, the way Anthony wants
the
it.
Al Jolson wing of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
studio.
All of his concealed carry permits adorn the walls.
Oh god.
African masks with darts in them.
I think the thing that sums up this studio is the graphic that reads right when you walk in. Have you ever tried counting to 6 million? And it like really makes you think, and you're like, no,
It's
I
too
haven't
big of a
actually.
number. How could a number be that big?
I agree.
He said
So
he
true.
said that Mr. Show sketch with the highest number, but with the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next guy to add one number to another number is gonna hear from my 45. That's such a good sketch. But boss.
Oh man, the pitch for that sketch must have made absolutely no sense.
I mean, most of
Most of those,
of
yeah.
their
Yeah, I guess
sketches
so.
were
Pretty
like
crazy.
that. That's what made it such a funny show. Is that they were just trying to be funny.
Also, the fact that they kind of circumnavigated the fact that it's really hard to end a sketch.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah, that was
by
genius.
just blowing it up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
like mash it or what?
Right, right,
I'm
right.
trying
fading
to.
into the
I'm
next
trying.
sketch.
Maybe you guys can help me with this. Stav's company pays $50 for anyone who can come up with a sketch. Doesn't matter if you're homeless.
It's true.
It doesn't matter
100%.
if you're illiterate.
Yeah.
I
If you
did get that $50 for an anonymous sketch.
That's
that
right.
I
It's
wrote.
it's dropping this week, baby.
Is
Well, I
it?
wanna
Yeah,
do-
stoked to
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
Here's what I need to. We need to riff this one out. Maybe we can just do it on the podcast and then sell the idea. Yeah. So it's Jurassic Park, but Attenborough is like, we can bring back the dinosaurs, and then we can fuck them. And he just wants to fuck the dinosaurs. Says, can you? Yeah, yeah. You do the song.
That's pretty much all we got.
I
so
love
It's
it,
far.
like,
dude.
well, no, okay. So the mosquito, it's sealed in cum, and he says
I love
this
it.
proves that even the tiniest of creatures can be fucked.
I love it.
Yeah.
Something about maybe getting pissed on by a hot, thick
Yeah.
stream of Brontosaurus piss.
Yeah, being pissed on by Brian. Have you imagined eating the asshole of a brontosaurus as it unloads tons and tons of waste of foliage into your mouth? And he just wants to fuck the dinosaurs. Maybe Chris Pratt knows how to jack off velociraptors.
Oh,
That's
He's the only
he
guy
does
that
it
can
really
do it.
cool
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
He
He
does
knows,
it really
yeah,
cool.
he's got a cool I'm not fat anymore style of
He's an
jacking
action
off the
star.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
appreciate that. That guy betrayed us.
Can you
dude.
imagine how good he is at giving head? You know, because
Oh,
like
yeah.
fat people are good at giving head.
Hell yeah, dude! I eat
Because
pussy
they like
a
to
champion.
eat. That's my favorite.
I know.
Yeah. You know what they say about fat girls, dude? Is they're better at giving head because they like eating. You know those guys?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, because that's how
They
you suck
do.
a
You
dick.
get nourishment
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's the way you eat things, is by sucking it off.
Classic.
So what?
Speaking of getting sucked off or jerked off, somebody has a little story.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
tell the story.
Ooh.
Somebody got their little.
Should I?
Yeah, absolutely. I already told everybody. So
You said it during the first half.
no, but I've been
we
telling
should've.
people.
Yeah.
I got a massage, full service massage.
What happened, dude?
That's when you
Fill
get
me
jerked
in.
off in Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a full service massage.
Yeah, they actually don't let you jack off by yourself in Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a big problem they have. The
They
union,
pump the
law.
gas
u-
and they jack
the
you off.
union is too strong.
I had a slight headache. I was walking down Canal Street at about 5 in the afternoon a couple weeks ago. And I had my back hurt because I had my laptop in my backpack, and I
Oh,
saw a
sure.
massage $25.
Nice.
So I was like, that's
25.
$25, 30 minutes.
Where was
Good
this
deal.
place? Tell me off air.
On Canal.
Canal and what? We'll talk about
There's
it.
Next
like
to the
35
TD
of these
Bank.
places on Canal.
There's like 100. Yeah, yeah.
Every single one of those places where they
Will
have
beat you
like
off.
a discount massage, they'll jack you off.
the best part
Yeah,
of it.
give us the,
The
whole
best part of it
experience.
is like she's like, you want hard or soft? And I was like, hard. And so she just starts walking on my back, and it hurt. It's
Ugh.
like very uncomfortable. It was a terrible massage. She actually fucked up my back for like 4 days.
That's hilarious.
But
but she jerked you off.
she like
so wait, you
turns
go
me
there.
over.
You think you're gonna get beat off or no?
I didn't? It really wasn't in the front of my mind.
You had an inkling though.
I was.
If it happens, it happens. Listen to this motherfucker. Oh, I don't know if this $25 massage place will beat me off in the basement of a fucking shoe store.
Yeah.
This
next
is
to
like
a-
that Jim Carrey movie where he can't say no.
Yeah.
This is Adam's version of it.
Liar, liar.
No,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was another one that was just like
Yes
basically
Man,
ripping
Yes
off
Man, yeah,
Liar
yeah.
Liar. Yeah, yes man.
How did he make that movie?
Well, I
twice?
mean,
Good for
I
him.
consider Liar Liar the Quran and Yes Man like the Hadith.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
there you go.
expanded on the
Yeah.
lessons of that movie.
Exactly. The best part was she's like, okay, hand or mouth with condom,
Ooh.
and I was like, I don't. My sister listens. Okay, whatever.
too late now,
It's too
dude.
late. All right. When I was 19, I was in Israel in a strip
You're worried
club.
about your sister hearing about sex on the Cum podcast.
Yeah, that's true. I was in Israel at a strip club. There's this Russian woman with braces and fake tits, and
Nice.
she had a necklace on that said "sex" on it.
Oh, where do you get that necklace?
It's just a
Fuck.
sex. And I was there with like
It came with the
boys.
braces. You got it at the orthodontist.
I was on my occupation tour with my
Of
friends,
course.
and
You were
just
there to steal
boys,
the rightful
right?
land of
Yeah,
Palestinians.
yeah. just like lap dances were 20 shekels.
I love
which
it.
is like $5. And we're getting like a ton of lap
I love that
dances.
you're
it was a-
complaining about
yeah.
the price of.
No. He's
of
talking
lap
about what a
dances.
bargain it is, dude.
Oh, all right.
Incredible.
He's
Incredible,
Jewing it
dude.
up even further.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was
There's no
only
way- there's
20
no way-
shekels.
Yeah, there's no way a Jew can complain about or mention the cost of something without it sounding like a complaint.
That's where all that like Sheldon Adelson money goes. It goes to subsidize strippers for birthright.
That's
We'll
actually
pay for $15 of the lap dance.
that's actually pretty smart.
I know. I was. Anyway,
Yeah.
she's like, you want private room? So I went, and she was like, blowjob with condom, 200 shekel.
Ooh.
And I was just
nice.
like, which is like,
And you talked her down?
$50. And I had
don't
know. I had my meal stipend thing for the month. Like the program gave us a meal stipend,
Yeah.
and I had literally had an envelope of cash in it. And I like fumbled through it. I just
so
like
good.
handed her the cash, and I got a blowjob with a condom. Came in 3 minutes.
That's
maybe
insane
less.
to me.
Maybe
but go
less.
ahead. Okay.
And
Well,
then
because
I
the braces tear it off immediately.
Yeah. Smart.
She knows what she's
That's
doing.
less time than it takes for the Iron Dome to block a missile.
Exactly. Same technology.
Yeah, that's
Same
what that's
technology.
actually they call that braces blowjob prostitute. Iron Dome. That's her nickname.
There he is. There's the bulldog.
Oh God, this is so extremely online. This is so good. Oh,
Yeah, well, I love getting Iron Dome. Yeah.
dude, it was Iron Dome.
I
Yeah.
love getting Iron Dome from retarded girls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Felt
she mouth
horrible.
retarded.
Her mouth retarded as hell, dog.
left my entire meal stipend for the month
In this
that-
girl's mouth.
in that in that strip club.
That's
And
hilarious.
I starved. Literally for a month, I would eat at 5 o'clock once a day.
Yeah.
I'd wait to
Ironic.
eat.
That's like Ramadan.
I'd eat at 5. It was like my Jewish Ramadan. Anyway, I felt horrible about the whole thing.
Yeah. Fast forward.
Fast forward 2 weeks ago, she turns me over. She's like, $50.
So you're fully nude?
She pulls. No, not yet. I'm in my boxers.
Okay.
That's the point of the story. That's the funniest part of the whole story. But,
What's this
sorry,
person
very
look
late,
like, by
but-
the way?
What's that?
How are we looking? What does she look like?
You know, I don't want to do the accent, but
Do the
she's
accent.
a Chinese woman. She's
Do
like,
it.
But is she hot? Is what I'm getting at here.
she was attractive.
I know
Yeah?
that people can't see this because this is a podcast, but Adam just put on a straw hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's really stretching his eyes.
All right,
He's got
let's-
tape all over the place.
All right, gong sound, doodle doodle doo 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 doo.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're in the massage parlor. So she says, "Do you want to touch me?" And I was like, "Okay." So she takes my hand, puts it up her shirt, and I'm just like squeezing her boob. I'm like, "Okay, this
Okay,
is
that's
cool."
not bad. And she was
So
hot.
She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, hand or mouth." And I was like, "I'm not gonna go for mouth with condom. I think I'm gonna go hand." There's an expert
Okay.
practitioner.
I see what you're saying. You're thinking she's much better at.
I've never gotten a good hand job in my life.
I'll agree.
I
with
haven't
that.
either, yeah.
Not even from me. Yeah, I abuse my shit.
You don't have a good
She
technique.
did. She did 50 million times better than I've ever
So
done.
she's a pro.
incredible.
Oh, that's
but the
great.
best part was I was wearing my boxers. She pulls down my boxers and she looks at my dick and then she looks up at me and she goes, like it was the biggest dick she'd ever
That's
seen
so
in my
funny.
entire life, and I was like,
In your
"Oh,
entire-
come on,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
please!"
I
And
hate
she's
that.
like, "It's so big."
Dude, a girl I
was
hooked up
no,
with-
it is not.
A girl like that was doing the same shit. She was like, "Oh my god, it's so big."
my-
She's like pretending to choke on my. And it's like, listen, I've had my dick for a very long time. I know exactly how big my dick is. It is not a big fucking dick. She was doing fake gagging, dude. It was so I was embarrassed for both of us.
She was actually just gagging.
Yeah.
From Repul-
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what
She
the
was
fuck?
Anyway, I left. I
So
came
she-
super quick. Also, she
she
was
beat you
incredible.
off like
she beat
a
me off.
champ?
It was amazing.
How much does the whole shebang run you?
It was $75. I left and I was just like so mad at myself. I was like, New York City, you've done it again. You just fucking vacuumed $75 out of my pocket.
Whatever, man. It's a
Like
fun
that could have been a
experience.
decent pair of pants. Could have lasted me a
true.
couple years.
That's true.
And I just fucking paid for sex work. Nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Right? That's legit. And then I told the girl that I was used to be dating. I'm not dating her anymore. But and she was like so mad
You
at me.
told the girl you used to be dating that you got beat off?
Yeah, we had like an
Yeah.
open thing.
That you
like-
paid to get jacked off by someone that looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
So she was like,
What her life would be like if her parents didn't
but
come
I
over.
thought like it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this progressive thing where she's like, yeah, I want to fuck other people too.
Yeah, that's totally a Bernie Sanders move, dude.
Yeah. It's so Bernie. She does cam work, so or she did cam work. So I didn't think that it was like a big deal to her. And she's like, "You're disgusting." That's disgusting.
Interesting.
I don't feel bad about
Is cam
it,
work
though.
bad though? I feel like you have to because we live in the future now.
Yeah, you
know?
have to beat off.
That's
on
like the
cam.
new way to fuck.
I
Like,
would.
feel
I would
like-
love if my dick was bigger. I would beat off on with a luchador mask on.
You don't have to have a big dick, dude. You already have all those Instagram followers.
That's true.
A
lot of
just
gay
send
men
a
want to
link.
fuck me.
Yeah,
A lot
you can
of-
just-
Send a
yeah,
link.
There was
They-
a guy I saw on Chatterbait one time who had to be like 89 years old. He looked like
What a start of a sentence.
Yeah.
There was a guy I saw on Chatterbait one time.
he's this old ass man.
Wait, how
completely
does
bald.
Chatterbait work?
It's people just jack
randomly
off
you
on
get
camera.
paired with
Yeah,
people
yeah, it's
jacking
not-
off.
No. That's chat roulette.
That's right.
Chatterbait is
That's
like
also
it's a
LinkedIn
gallery.
Premium.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a gallery. You can choose somebody to watch
So
masturbate
you
or whatever.
watched an 89-year-old man beat off.
Yeah, I was like, look how old this man is.
I mean, there's a market for everything on
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Like that's
Well,
half of bodybuilders support themselves by like jacking off on their stuff. That's how they buy Anavar.
Really?
Is they
No
do gay for
shit.
pay stuff.
yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
There's actually a separate room in GNC where you can do all that for supplements.
Before when Arnold
It's
to raise money to come to America, Arnold's dad actually just recorded himself jacking off on an 8mm, distributed it like over the Iron Curtain.
Oh God, he's a
Um,
cop, you idiot.
Well, that guy,
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
he was like 89 years old. Big long white beard. He looked like the
Ooh.
Giver. You know the cover
yeah,
of the
yeah,
Giver.
Yeah.
He looked like that guy.
Like Walt Whitman.
Yeah. He looked like Walt Whitman.
Walt Whitman fucked kids, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
less
boys.
of a sexual deviant than the actual Walt Whitman. This was just a guy that
Yeah,
jacked
yeah,
off on
yeah,
camera instead of on little boys' faces. And so he's got like this distended belly, And like
Hell yeah.
just like an old fucking ass man. He's got nipple clamps, and he's like
Ooh.
hitting his dick with shit, and he's jacking off. And he just seemed to be having like a great time. And I'm like, you know what? Good for him.
Right.
He figured out the computer. He's like, living an active life. This isn't like, it's not deviant if he's like, like his family's probably like, yeah, Grandpa loves the computer that we got him. They're like, yeah, he's using the camera to keep in touch with friends from the war.
He's Skyping all
yeah,
over.
he loves Skype. He's just on Skype all the time. He doesn't really use any of the email software we got him, but he loves that camera. So, he's holding out.
Oh my God! Have you
That-
guys ever tried to have Skype sex before?
I have. It's terrible.
I have.
So bad.
You just feel silly. Like you like see yourself in the
You
little
see
box
the
jacking
little
off, and you're
corner.
like, I
Just
didn't.
your mangled face, just
Yeah.
like beating off.
Oh no, I get a
furiously.
top angle of my dick and I angle it down so that my dick looks good.
No, I'd go.
You're like the
I go
Terrence Malick
asshole.
of jacking off.
just trees and
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah.
I got a lens flare coming out of the
There's
back
a
of my
Jessica
dick.
Chastain voiceover. I don't know what I gave you.
Yeah, I only do it in 70 millimeter. 70 millimeter.
The
BO
light
film.
is
Louis-
just exquisite.
Yeah.
I mean, Louis C.K. is really adamant about using a red box for his jack off footage.
Yeah. When he does it in front of women without their consent, they're bringing
Yeah.
that back. That's coming
Yeah.
back.
It's coming
Roseanne
back
was
now?
Yeah,
talking about
Roseanne
it.
was talking about.
Who was it? Jen Kirkman that said that?
Yeah, apparently she said it and then deleted it. She said that she either said that he did it to her or brought up the allegations and then deleted the tweet.
Interesting.
That he's just like a subway jack offer, but he doesn't know.
I guess he does it in his hotel room. He dresses his hotel room up like a subway station and then invites people. No, you got to swipe. You got
You
to swipe to get in.
That's he's an autistic pervert because he has to incorporate trains.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like from what I've heard, there's been no like substantial claim. It might be a thing he likes to do consensually, is beat off in front of people. But if that's a thing, then that's just like kink shaming.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's the president of comedy.
Well, I don't know.
so-
Yes.
I mean, if he's doing that,
Sounds
here's
like we
here's
should
the,
start
here's where
doing this.
here's my stance. If he's doing that against people's will, I'm against it. So
Of
sorry,
course.
guys.
Well, even then, I
Wow,
mean, he is a
stop.
very good
Yeah,
comedian.
sorry, guys.
Dude,
I'm
you're
against
really taking a
forms of
stand
sexual
today.
assault. Sorry.
You're coming out firing shots.
That's
at
the kinda
Louis
guy I am.
CK. Wow.
Well, hold on. I didn't say. I said if. But
What other? Remember, there was that one comedian, Champion. That guy Champion. Was it Vince Champion?
the
Walter.
clean guy who was also like a rapist and murderer.
No, now I'm just accusing Vince Champion of being the rapist. There was a guy that was like on the
the
road.
Champion brothers from DC. Those guys.
Yeah, the
No,
Champion
there's
brothers.
like 4 or
Those guys
5.
are-
When I
comics.
watch porn, do you remember that bit?
They had this very anti-gay bit. What was it? Do you remember?
Dude, this guy had a pro porn bit, which was incredible.
I don't remember.
It made no sense. He's like, when I watch porn, I ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah, they were great.
There was a guy doing anti-gay bits at Caroline's the other night. Remember that? That guy that was like, just don't do it around me.
Who, Mateo?
No, yeah, it was Mateo.
Yeah.
Well, in my defense, it was open mic night.
There was a guy, I remember, did I talk about Big Ron on the podcast before?
No.
I don't know if it was, yeah, I think that was his name. Big Ron,
Were you
Big
saying
Ronnie
something
or
though? Did
something.
we cut you off? I don't remember.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably.
Whatever. Who
You
cares?
do that shit all the fucking time, dude.
Huh?
We're going to beef about it.
I do.
No. I mean him. Adam does
Adam
it.
does.
Yo,
Yeah.
let's blaze it.
Adam's the cut
Let's
off.
blaze it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was this guy that used to go to Japanese. He would do the mic at Japanese.
Oh, what a shit.
That sushi restaurant where the light was just Ian Salmon like drunkenly holding up a candle at you.
Oh, Ian Salmon.
Yeah. Who would do 35 minutes in between every comic. But yeah, no, this guy Big Ron, he came in and he's like, immediately like, I don't write down shit. I never write down shit. It's all, improvisational. I'm like saying things off the top of my mind. And so he goes up and it's like a nice restaurant. And then he's talking about like, in jail, you think that hearing people being raped would be bad, but it's not that. It's when you hear a motherfucker getting stabbed. That's the fucked up part. There used to be this big motherfucker, and he used to jack off to the Little Michael videos. When Michael Jackson be coming on the TV, he'd pull his dick right out and jack off to Michael. And you know, people are just trying to like eat dinner. And then my favorite thing about that guy is he handed me his business card. I was like talking to him afterwards, and he had like a business where it was a detailing service, but just for Lincoln Town cars.
I do not do fucking Escalade. Yeah.
Only thing I touch, Lincoln Town cars.
Dude, that's man. That reminds me of when Rollo did Funny Moms.
Yeah.
Rollo's our friend.
Hilarious.
Rollo's
hilarious
one of the
comic.
funniest comics.
And
Rollo Boykins,
he's
check him
definitely a
out.
comics comic. We all like.
No, he's a good comic.
No, I mean like, back of the room always loves Rollo. You know.
Yeah, in fucking shitty alt rooms is what you're talking about.
Right.
In-
So
in-
he did our shitty alt
Yeah,
show
yeah,
in
yeah.
DC, and you know it's all white people with clenched assholes, and he's just like talking about pink areolas and crushing.
But
everyone,
then again,
saying the N word, and like everyone's
Yeah.
just like, oh, we love this, and he's just like,
so he's killing.
he's killing, and then like all of a sudden, just midway through his set, he's like, nah, but seriously though, gay sex is disgusting. How you gonna have sex in a bathroom?
He goes, how the fuck you gonna get raped to death in a bathroom, dying of AIDS and shit?
And then you could just hear a pin drop. Just literally every single like Columbia Heights soft ass like white DC, you know, like works at the, you know, fucking some NGO, and like
Yeah,
just silence. And then the back of the room, like all the comics
Dying,
are just
dude.
dying.
Yeah, he's really
but
funny.
Gay sex is gross. Gay sex
Nah,
is
but like
disgusting.
seriously though, gay sex is disgusting. Just like, wow. How are you gonna go there, Doc?
He's the best.
Just read the room.
I'm trying to
I used to do his rooms and just get absolute. You gave me the best advice. Like, whenever I'd work a black room in DC,
Mm-hmm.
I just like, they say, coming up next to the stage, Adam Friedland, and then just like there'd always be a drunk woman in the stage. I'd just be like, ooh, he looked like Harry Potter. Right? And then like everyone would start laughing and stuff, and I didn't know what to do, and I'd feel like really like intimidated and stuff. And the staff was just like, yo, if anyone makes fun of you, just tell them that they have a tight shirt.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
say, like-
100% crushes every time.
Crushes every time. Look how tight this
Look at
guy's
his little ass
shirt is.
shirt. Yeah.
Little ass shirt.
Call someone gay, say they have a little ass shirt.
Yeah. they're
I would
just
always
like,
make fun of Rollo for being dark skinned. Everyone loved
Yeah.
that shit.
Oh man, Rollo hates the Warriors because they're too light skinned.
That's so funny. Yeah, he's anti light skinned people. I love it. He's
It's such a stand to take. I love it.
Well, he is pretty dark.
He's as dark as the fuck. Yeah, dude. He's dark as hell.
It's a stage name.
Rollo?
Rollo
What are we
Boykins.
What are we telling people this for?
Yeah.
That's what he used to order pizzas under when he was at Howard. That's the genesis.
Why do you need a name to order pizzas?
He used to tell the pizza guy, Rollo Boykins.
Interesting.
My friend went to GW and he had this fat piece of shit roommate, this Asian Pacific, what do they call
Pacific
it?
Islander.
APA, whatever the name they
Asian
have.
Pacific Islander.
Yeah, Asian
American
Pacific
Psychiatric,
Islander
yeah.
or whatever. He
He
was
was Samoan.
Yeah, he was like
One of The Rock's cousins.
island Chinese. That's
yeah,
what-
yeah. He was spam Chinese.
Yeah, he was shrimp Chinese. So he goes, he was this big fat kid, but he was Catholic. And I remember one time I like crashed in their like dorm or whatever, and he was out of town, and he had a crush on was it Rachel Adams is the actress?
Rachel McAdams?
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, yeah.
And so above his bed, he had a poster of The Notebook on the ceiling,
Oh.
which is like, that's not the movie you beat off to. You don't have a crush on that actress. You know, like yeah, the one where she's in love. And that kid, so he's real fat, and I remember like my friend was telling me, so for Lent he like gave up pizza.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
like the first day of Lent, they're ordering from like Manny and Olga's or whatever, and they're like, "Yo, Jesse, do you want anything?" And he was like, "Yeah, let me get a calzone." And he's like, "No, it's not a pizza."
Holy fuck.
I love
that's
I love
incredible.
people who follow really strict religions and then they're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fool God. Like the Hasids, like
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago and there's like we gave Hasids an entire neighborhood, Rogers Park,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and half the people in Rogers Park are Shabbos goys, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and I always thought that was weird. Like, that they didn't update the rules to be like, oh yeah, pressing an elevator button is work. We've decided that
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some reason, but we're gonna get around that by like hiring a Mexican kid at Birchwood in California to
Oh my
press the
God.
button for it.
Wait,
It's like, why
really?
even do
That's
it
what
then?
they do?
That's how they do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Hire
they do
goys.
that shit here.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
On Pride last year. Did I mention this? I said this.
Was there a
on-
Chabad float at Pride?
I don't
well,
think you said it on the podcast.
I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but last year at Pride, I was walking home and I walked through Pride, and there's a protest. There's a counter Pride protest, and at first it
shame
looks like
protest?
they're at
Protest?
first it looks like they're Hasids, and I get closer, and they're Mexican guys wearing the outfits, and they're holding signs, and they're these like tired that like 5'1" Guatemalan type, where you can tell underneath the hat he's got like a faux hawk. Like those guys, I was like, what the fuck is this? This looks like Hasids just hired day laborers to protest Pride. And it didn't like make sense. It was just too absurd to make sense.
Right.
And then the next day I saw in like the New York Daily News or something that Hasids hired day laborers
That's
to
incredible.
go protest Pride. I guess it was because it was Shabbos or something, or
That's
they
so
couldn't
good.
they couldn't be there, or they just didn't want to go themselves. So they
Yeah.
hired day
God.
laborers to dress up like them and protest.
I did the opposite of that when I was a kid. There is a like
You had sex with day laborers to protest Hasids?
No, there was like a Puerto Rican Day Pride or Puerto Rican Day parade in Chicago, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some type of Latino parade. And like my mom knew the person who was organizing it, but for whatever reason they couldn't locate Latino children to do it. And I was 8, and I was way darker as a kid. I
I'm
got
glad
really-
things worked out for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank
no, it was
God.
a scare for a
You
moment.
Yeah.
prayed every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, thank God. But I bleached like one of
Yeah.
the reggae singers. But
Give me the asshole kind. I need the extra strong asshole kind.
but my best friend was Greek, and we were like
Hell
really
yeah.
dark, and they paid us $20 each to lead the parade down Lakeshore Drive.
Like
we
Carly
can't trust
Fiorina's
Latino
kids?
children.
Yeah,
They're
they'll
too
just,
fiery.
They'll just run off.
A
with
soccer game might break out if we let them lead it.
Yeah, there's some real race science. So like the Jewish and Greek brain has the European order gene
That's
that
right.
could carry the sign without straying.
Oh my God.
Did you see where I guess we said we weren't going to talk about him anymore, but Cockfield.
No, Nick, please stop.
Fuck Adam. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, it was-
you were using his real name.
Well, we killed off the other guy. I don't want to do a cruel impression anymore, but I do want to make fun of. He's like, my girlfriend got 23 and me.
You just said you don't want to do a
I don't want to do a cruel impression.
You're addicted.
I'm doing an accurate impression. My girlfriend got me 23andMe results for my birthday.
Oh, I did see that. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
And so he's like 96% like British and Irish
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. And then he's like 4% African. So he's like, here's the results, everybody. I'm 1% African, 1% Pacific Islander, 4% African, 95% who cares?
Oh
So
my-
he was
and
very-
also
Did you
those,
see-
by the way, are like that's within the margin of error.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
4%. Like I was like 6% Jewish or something, and it's like it's
No, you're
total-
not.
I swear to
Jewish
God,
genes?
yeah.
Stav immediately got on the phone and said, "What's going on with this?"
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
margin of error. It's the margin
I
of error,
want my
sir."
money
Did you see that? There's a thing on PBS where Henry Louis Gates was doing like ancestry tests for famous
I saw
black
that.
people.
I saw that.
And Oprah was sitting there. She's like, I talked to my spirits, and I know I am a Zulu. I am a Zulu warrior. I have Zulu warrior blood. And they were like, no, you're Ghanaian like every other black person in America.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, South Africa was not part of the triangle
Yeah.
slavery. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Oprah? It was so funny.
Do you
And
follow-
Quincy Jones was like more white than black, I think, too. Like,
Was
just-
he?
Yeah.
I immediately burned every album he produced after that.
Yeah.
It was like, no way, buddy.
What were you gonna say, Nick?
Do you follow like I found them through Haywood, but one of those like Pan-African Facebook groups.
yeah, I remember
Oh,
those.
Those, yeah, there was one because like 90% of the things they share, it's like be proud of your culture, be proud of your heritage, and it's like like a positive, like affirming stuff, and then 5% of them like there's nothing wrong with female genital mutilation.
They shared one meme that was like, Europeans didn't bathe before they discovered Africans or something. It was like they learned bathing from it was like going into water. Like you think that didn't come up at some point?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, there's like a bunch of sites like that claim basically every single invention was actually made in Africa, like 3,000 years ago.
Who are those Who are those
The Black Israelites.
Black Israelites, like
Yeah.
outside the Gallery
They're so
Place
good.
metro
Yeah,
station?
yeah,
in
they're
DC?
great.
Yeah.
So they think that white people were created by an evil scientist named Jacob that invented white people in his lab by accident.
Wait a second.
Well, that differ like the Nation of Islam Nation of Islam follows the same shit where the evil scientist Yaqub like used germs from
Wait.
black people to create white people, but in the Black Israelite version, he does it by accident. It's like the Nutty Professor.
yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Buddy Love.
Wait,
Which is funny because they all look like the Clumps. All of those guys.
Hercules. There was wait, this is true? Like there's a scientist. It's like a
That's what they believe.
Yeah.
holy shit.
They really believe that, scientists.
and the Nation of Islam.
Nation of
thinks that
Islam
too?
believes some like really cool shit. Like
Oh,
they
man.
What's Farrakhan? Is he like still active? Like
yeah, dude, he's still doing his thing. He's,
I saw a video with him and Young Thug, and it was like really powerful. Actually,
Really?
yeah. Young Thug was like, "It's so amazing to meet you." He's
Farrakhan
like,
would really like you.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'd love me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It would be like,
What's with the bow ties? What's the deal with the bow ties?
they look pretty cool.
Yeah, but there's got to be a reason to
I
wear.
actually don't know. I know like most of the Nation of Islam stuff because it's big in Chicago. Like they eat navy bean pies because that's supposed to make you live till 150.
Hell yeah.
But the bow ties is probably something so like Waleed Muhammad or someone was like, I think they look good,
right.
and then. Like usually there's a reason for shit. Like you notice that no Iranians wear neckties, and because they think ties are a symbol of Western imperialism.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I thought it was they just like showing off chest hair.
yeah.
well, that we have the same
And gold
reason. Me and
chains.
the Iranians.
Yeah.
But no, I think the bow tie, like the founder wore them or something. Everything else has like a cool reason behind it. Like the 9,000 years ago, some guy invented white people or a spaceship showed up. But with the
So
bow ties,
awesome.
they're like, we just like them.
yeah,
It's just swag. Yeah.
Look
That's
cool.
like I was
They do
trying
look
to-
good.
I was reading. Do you know the story with the Hasids? Why they dress like that?
Well, basically, they when the Jews like left the Pale of like settlement, like in Eastern Europe, that was like Eastern Europe style. And then once they left, they basically stopped evolving their style, so they
Yeah.
just kept dressing like that.
So everyone dressed like that at some point.
Well, in their particular yeshivas, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
like that's one yeshiva had like the circle hats, one yeshiva had like payas, one
Did I tell that story on the podcast about that guy at that Halloween party?
I think you did.
that we were at.
Wait, no.
Remember that guy at that Halloween party we were at? Who
But
was-
didn't you tell us on the podcast?
I don't think
know.
you did.
I don't
Not when
remember.
I was there.
Yeah, we were at that Halloween party with those giant M&Ms. We were listening to Fleetwood Mac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When we met up with Tommy, and then he was in the bathroom for like 4.5 hours.
Oh yeah. Do you have a blow guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh holy shit.
We were trying to
Oh
find-
my god, dude, that's so funny.
funny.
This is a completely separate story, but we were trying to find coke, and I went up to our friend Tommy, my friend Tommy, and he's sitting there, and I was like, "Hey, do you got a blow guy?" And I said that to him, and it was like kind of loud where we at, so he like reflects for a half second. He's like, "Nah, but I fucked a tranny once." And I was like, "What?" And he was like,
Did
you
I
ask-
ever blow a guy?
Yeah, he's like, "You asked me if I ever blew a guy?" And I was like, "No." I said, "Do you have a blow guy?" But why is that your response?
On the spectrum of gay stuff, that is closer to being gay than being straight.
I guess. Yeah, he told a great story about like following this
after a show in Philly.
Yeah, he like bought a prostitute or whatever, and she was like blowing him, and then
I thought he just met a woman at Helium. And took
No.
her to the
I think he
bathroom.
like bought a prostitute, or that's what the story is. And then he's like, it's his story to tell, so I don't
Yeah.
want to tell it. He's got a career now, so
Yeah.
But
You can say his name.
but yeah, no, that was a funny interaction. But no, the guy at the party, at the Halloween party, when he's talking about those big circular hats that the Hasids wear, and he's like,
Those ottomans.
yeah,
the
there's
footstools
like
they
big
wear on their
ottomans,
heads.
the big IKEA ottomans, and he's like, yeah, dude, one of my friends actually, he got one of those, and I was like, what do you mean? He was like, he's riding his bike and he managed to like get one. It was like, what do you mean he stole
They
it?
cost like
Yeah.
$6
yeah,
grand.
and he was like, yeah, he got arrested for like grand larceny or some shit.
yeah.
Because they caught him. Because like you can't just be the guy wearing
The
that.
one guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen
And then a
pictures of
fucking Odd
Shine
Future
recently?
shirt.
Yeah.
Do you know Shine, the rapper that got arrested with Diddy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Hasidic Jew now, and he's like wearing a It's called a strimel.
Yeah,
And he's
oh,
like
that's
wearing one.
that's what they're called.
He like
They cost
decided.
$6,000.
Yeah, dude, they're super
they're
expensive. It's like
super
otter
expensive.
fur.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know where you get otters. It's like young
Ask
boys.
the
It's actually
grinder.
young boys.
Well, Stav's
that
more of
they-
a bear, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's got like a cub
yeah.
thing because he's hairless.
He's
So
a cub.
that's-
I'm a cub.
You're a
Thank
cub.
you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, it's more walrus because the
Cub.
Cub is like
Cub,
cub
fuck
is
you.
like a small but still hairy bear type. If you're large and hairless, it's walrus.
I'm
I
not
think,
a walrus.
or
bitch.
manatee.
I'm a cub. Cubs are cuter.
I don't know. I would go walrus. They have a. There's no way
I don't
they
have
haven't
a-
They,
figured
they
this
need
out.
more animals.
I don't have a tusk.
I mean,
Nah,
this is like a body acceptance thing.
Yeah,
you're
Look,
right.
People aren't just bears or cubs.
Yeah.
Gays
It's
are
like
the
a-
original body acceptance people. They'll
Absolutely.
fetishize anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
You may. I've already. There's that stereotype like, oh, all gay guys are in shape, and it's like, no, just the ones you secretly jack off to.
Just the ones in your movies.
Yeah, yeah.
My friend, there was this dude in college that was like, his whole persona was he was a total alpha.
Hell
He was
yeah.
like a Long Island, Nassau County Jewish, like fucking blowout. Looked like a Jersey Shore Guido.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend, it was always strange because he had a Leonidas from
Hell yeah.
300 poster of just this jacked ass Gerard Butler, like
Yeah.
6 feet tall in his bedroom.
Nice.
We were like, why does Brian have that in his room?
Dude,
and
it's
then my
motivation, dude.
friend, for some reason, who was his roommate, like took his laptop to go on Pornhub, and then like saw the last 10 searches. It was like guy kisses guy for first time.
That's totally fucking closeted
Straight guy fucks straight guy.
I
Two
do love
straight
that.
guys fuck.
I think that's what all like motivation shit is. Like
Oh,
whenever
yeah,
you go
yeah.
to YouTube and it's like motivation of Phil Heath. And it's just like no, that's just like people are jacking off to that.
You're
Yeah,
a closet
for
kiss.
sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, like I obsessively watch MMA and have for years, and like it's
Oh,
the big
200.
thing is like watch the weigh-ins where they like get naked and almost like get so close to each other they kiss each other.
so
and you're like, oh, dude, I can't wait.
You said
I
said
made a-
weigh-in, and I thought you said weigh-ins, like the weigh-in brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the Wayans brothers
Yeah,
come
yeah.
down to the octagon.
Keenan Ivory, Damien.
Yeah.
David.
How many are there?
Those,
There's like seven
some of those
them.
guys are definitely gay, by the way.
Of the
Just
Wayans
by
brothers?
law of
For sure.
averages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
They're so
Of the
homophobic.
Wayans brothers?
Damon Wayans is so homophobic.
How about
Did you
this,
hear
guys?
Norm
How
talk
about
shit
this?
about him?
The
About
Gayans
Keenan
brothers.
Ivory.
No.
Norm- say?
Norm was or Jeselnik. Jeselnik
By the
was
way,
talking
Nick,
shit.
great.
Thanks,
Gayans
man.
brothers,
Thank
really
you.
good.
Sorry, I wanted to get that one in there before.
I
you
missed
started the
it.
story.
Sorry, I was talking
I said
over you.
Gayans brothers.
Oh,
That's good.
they are going to be feeling that one in the morning.
That's a switch. That's a switch.
What were you saying? The Norm?
Jeselnik was just
or
saying
Jeselnik?
that like Keenan Ivory Wayans, when he was a judge on Last Comic, was the absolute biggest piece of shit
Of course, dude.
that he's like ever worked with.
I could see that.
He's like I've never hated anyone in comedy more than. All right, I just talk shit about someone secondhand.
Yeah.
But- So if you have a problem, Keenan Ivory, you can come on the pod.
yeah, we'll squash it.
Yeah, we're big.
We're beef
big.
squashers.
big,
what happened to Simon
living
from
color.
American Idol? What's he doing now?
He went on another one.
Oh,
he
he's on
fucked
another
someone's.
one?
He fucked someone's wife or something. It's like he stole like his friend's wife or something.
He's one of those
Who,
like
Simon.
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense because you like just assume most British guys are gay,
Yeah, of course.
and then they're like
49%.
actually cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like a cool alpha
Well,
type.
Statham, not
yeah.
gay.
Well, of
Let's
course.
be honest,
yeah,
guys.
Of course not.
Jack-
I mean,
Well,
that's why they
British.
brought him to America.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
To
They
They were
fix
waiting
British.
for a non-gay British man.
Yeah, they should make a Statham movie where he solves Brexit with karate. We're gonna bring the country back together.
I'm bold.
yeah, I'm bold.
I'm
I don't
bold.
have any hair.
I
and I
got
don't
no
need
hair.
it.
I hate Chinese and I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
racist.
I hate Chinese and I got no hair.
What was the genesis of that? The fuck we were doing.
We were just walking around Greenpoint once.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we're out of time. We're done.
Yeah, we should probably-
we've filled our contractual obligation to the people that donated $97.
Is that what we're pulling
Keep-
in?
Yeah.
Yo,
Keep
shout
throwing money.
out to my friend Max, who's a listener who's buying us the tracksuits.
Yeah,
That's
Max,
unbelievable.
thank you for the tracksuits. We're getting
We'll suck you
boys
off, Max.
tracksuits.
yeah.
Well, I don't
Adidas.
agree. Stav will suck you off.
Adam will suck you off, man.
You guys,
Not
you
sucking
just
him
got
off.
the shout out, the podcast shout out.
Yeah.
This is big.
And then thank you, Felix, for joining
Felix.
us.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you very much.
His
Thanks for
presence
having us.
alone on that. We got 2 big gets for this one,
That's
guys.
good,
So
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people are gonna listen to this, seeing the names, expecting.
Are we gonna do
well,
mashup
most people
or-
are not going to make it to the first half.
Are we gonna go on?
Yeah,
Most people
probably.
are
Are we
going
gonna
to
make?
turn this
Are we
first
gonna
half
do
off.
Chapo mashup?
We would love to have you guys on Chapo.
Hell yeah.
I've been
What if-
practicing my Slavoj Žižek impression.
Will
for you
does a
guys.
great impression of you.
Oh, of me?
Yeah, yeah.
What? What does it sound like?
I mean, it sounds like you. I don't know.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
do it. I
It
can't
sounds
do
like
an
really
Adam.
gay and like a
Yeah.
bitch.
He's like, I'm Adam. I'm a bitch.
I mean, like you shouldn't say that
Shabbat
so much. On the podcast.
Shabbat shalom, boys.
Shabbat
I
shalom,
fucking
boys.
Chinese girls.
Have you ever counted?
Where are the shekel prostitutes?
$25. I can't pass that.
Oh boy, that's too much.
I'm only capable of doing Dickfield. Me and Stav are joking, like, so like I don't want to do the sound effects or whatever, so I'm not actually gonna do it. But like there's like lightning or something, and a portal opens. And
No,
then-
dude, save it. We got to do
Oh,
this.
all right,
Yeah. We're doing it.
all right.
Little
well, okay.
teaser, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're gonna really
that's
like
a little
it.
behind the scenes. This is what happens when you go past the fucking 40-minute mark on the second half.
Hell yeah.
We start breaking the fourth wall.
It's been a
You
fun
know?
one.
But yeah, it was a good one, guys. Thanks for listening. I don't know. We don't have anything planned. But
Yeah,
we'll do
no,
something fun
we
soon.
should do that mashup though.
for sure.
Yeah, we would fucking love to do that.
We want to
Nice.
use. What'd you
Bobby's
see
in
about?
Aruba, so
Yeah,
but when he gets back,
Bobby
I'll talk to
Kelly
him.
might let us use his studio to do
Ooh.
that,
I'll talk to him.
which
about
is like
My father.
it's sort of like a second-rate Anthony Cumia studio.
it's above.
Matt, if you are
Hey,
listening, buy a fucking plane
it. Do
ticket.
not talk shit
we'll bring
on
Matt up here.
YKWd Studios.
Matt doesn't live here.
No, Matt lives in Cleveland, but
Oh, wow.
he can just come out. He came
They-
out for the live show.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
hell
can
yeah.
Skype him in too.
Yeah.
I mean, they got
Totally.
this Indian kid there that knows how all the computers work.
Oh, and if you're in New York, we have a live show in the works for August.
Ooh.
Just so you know. Come
Oh yeah, and
through.
I do. If you guys are cool with it, I want to plug the Chapo live show.
Please, of course.
on
please.
July 28th in Philadelphia at Everybody Hits. And yes, due to the name, it is a group sex event. We are running a train, running the Acela on these thotties.
Hell yeah, bro.
Well, we
Hell
got
yeah.
we got the venue that we're doing is Come On Everybody for Come Town. So
Ooh.
Is that the name of the venue?
it's Come On Everybody, but for us it's Come On.
Oh yeah,
Everybody.
yeah. I
That's
love
perfect.
It. I love it, dude.
Well, we saved that one. We saved.
Yeah,
the
that was great.
episode.
This was really fun.
Yeah,
And pretty funny.
thanks everybody.
Thanks for
Great.
getting jerked
Bye.
off, Adam.
Like,